We will ask you to open your hearts now and be light and joyful as you hear what we and the other star councils of light have to say about 2019. We ask you to have the attitude of yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, what is coming? Expect good things, dear ones. Expect good news and trust. And so we begin. Many of you have concerns over the environment. Is this not so? You are concerned about climate change. You are concerned about pollution. You are concerned about the politicians and what they are doing and might continue to do. You are concerned about the financial institutions. You are concerned about the Illuminati. You have many concerns as you understand that many things are shifting in your world as the frequency on Gaia raises. And it is true that you are in crisis in these many different ways, but we choose to use a different word and not crisis. We choose to use the word transition. You are in a transition which accelerates. A transition means moving from one state of affairs into another, whether it refers to your ecosphere or your governments. All is in transition. The crux of this transition started at the 11-11-11. And the crux end point of this transition is 2020. And so if you count the years from 2011 to 2020, you understand that you are nearing the end point of the transition. Is this not so? You are entering into the year which you call 2019. And thus 2019 is the only year left before 2020. There is another transition between 2020 and approximately 2035, according to the choices that you make. But this first transition is nearing its end. And as you probably already have discerned, the many changes and crises that you have seen escalating over these years are escalating still and will become severe in 2019. Now, you may perceive this, you may choose to perceive these changes and this crisis endpoint of transition as catastrophe. We choose to experience it as the final breaking open of the gift wrapping. You have untied the many knots on the ribbon. You have unstuck or broken the many pieces of sellotape. And finally, you are opening, and here is the present. Here is the gift which is going to change everything. And you are at this point in the unveiling of the transition which brings great gifts. Why do you still experience so much turmoil in your personal lives? This is the question. And we ask you, do you have any ideas why? Gold star awarded to all of you who have perceived correctly that all that you are calling shit in your life, the difficulties, the troubles, the resistances, the pain, is around resistance to change, is around the fear about change, and about how you will truly be if you let go of all resistance to change. It is thus that we have asked you in these various circles around the globe to affirm over and over again, I embrace change. I let go of the fear of change. I let go of all that is holding me back from my highest good, my greatest expansion. Your old patterns, the patterns which are holding you back from embodying light, truth, and love, from accepting and using your gifts, all of these are underlain with the resistance to change. And now we will tell you something interesting. Whether your intention is to let go of control, or to let go of fear, of insecurity, of hurry, of worry, of anxiety, no matter what your intention is, there is only one way to do this. Your primary method is to bring yourselves back constantly into this now moment, to ground yourselves and open yourselves, protect yourselves and plug in to all that is above and all that is below, and do whatever is necessary to raise your vibration. As you come back into your center and into this now moment, as you ground yourself, relax yourself, and let go of all that you have been thinking, doing, trying, and simply come back into being. And this entire process can take only a few seconds. Simply one deep breath with your eyes closed, smiling and bringing yourself back into the moment and back into a sense of joy, followed by some affirmations, invocations, or thoughts which lead you into a trust that when you ask for assistance and raise your frequency and simply look for the signs and synchronicities that lead you forward, trusting that what is coming in your every now moment that makes up your future is for your highest good, that you will be guided, that you are already being impulsed to do that which is for your highest good, that is for your opening, that you will receive the guidance and assistance and signs that are necessary. This is all that is needed for you to let go of the fear, the control, the anxiety, the insecurity which has held you back, which has stopped you from opening into absolute change into the possibility of truly being your most beauteous, most expansive, most light-filled, peace-filled, love-filled, talented, prosperous, abundant selves. This is all that is needed. Bringing yourself back into the now moment, smiling into this now moment in order to move into your center and choosing to be joyful, to be grateful, to be in this moment with no expectations, surrendering into the moment with no expectations, and affirming as we ask you to affirm now. I trust that I am assisted.
I trust that I am assisted.
I trust that my guides are always with me.
I trust that my guides are always with me.
I trust that I am learning to embody my higher self.
I trust that I am learning to embody my higher self.
Miracles are possible.
Miracles are possible.
Miracles are possible.
Miracles are possible.
I embrace change with joy.
I embrace change with joy.
Does this not feel yummy? Yummy, dear ones. This is all that is needed in order for 2019 to be a joyful, abundant, exciting, prosperous, wonderful, gift-bringing, gift-giving year. This is all that is needed. Do not focus on the crises themselves. Focus on climate change only if you are an agent in this 3D world that can assist with this. Focus on the poor and starving people only if you are an agent in this 3D world that can assist in the healing of the situation. Focus on the political idiots that have been running the show only if you are an agent of change in this arena and are able to assist with the dissolving of the old system. Focus on only those areas of your 3D world where you literally can assist. If you are brought into a place of thinking about a crisis or disaster that has happened on your Earth planet, then move immediately into an active attitude of sending love and light, sending love, light, and joy as assistance, rather than crying tears and talking about, feeling about your tears, your anxiety, your anger and frustration, your helplessness. It is for this reason that we discourage focus on the Illuminati, focus on the Anunnaki, focus on those that have held your world down and constricted your ability to open into multidimensional consciousness. Do not focus on them, but trust rather that they no longer have any power to hold you down. They have no power to hold you down, dear ones. They have no power to continue to control your reality. There are already split realities and divergent probable realities on your Earth plane. There is already 5th and 6th dimensional energy around you, moving through you as we bring the message. You are already reconnecting your dormant DNA and opening your consciousness and your gifts and abilities to see, think, feel, experience life beyond 3D. Is this not so? Focus on that which you desire to increase in your life. Focus on the abundance, the love, the support, the joy, the health, which is already there. And trust that you are being guided and impulsed towards your spiritual evolution, your consciousness expansion. Affirm right now, I choose to ride the wave of expansion with joy.
I choose to ride the wave of expansion with joy.
And pay attention to our metaphor, riding the wave like a surfer, like a bodyboarder. Pay attention to this. For with this we are leading you towards the understanding that you can use the energy which is available on your planet now to ride a wave of expansion. You can open your frequency in order to move with an energy of expansion that leads you forward. And when there are bumps along the way, when there are moments or days or weeks of discomfort, illness, frustration, anger, depression, know that you are no longer on your surfboard and you are sinking. And all that is necessary is to look up, looking up to the surface of the water where the sun shines through, choosing the direction up once more, raising your emotional fields from depression, anger, anxiety, into acceptance, further in to harmony, further in to hope and optimism, further in to inspiration. Raising your emotional frequency in order to raise your overall frequency. And once more, catch your surfboard in order to joyfully ride the wave of expansion that leads you forward. And so it is. Namaste. Love and thank you, thank you.